So anyways, Colin Kaepernick is signed by Nike, and now the conservative fanboys on Twitter want to burn up their Nike shoes and their socks
That I
in
feel
order to protest Nike.
you bought the Nike already though.
To be honest, I feel like this protest is like Inception. Like they're protesting someone for protesting.
That's funny.
It's like,
I
that's what I
didn't think
said.
about that like that.
It's like,
They're protesting a man
they're
for protesting.
protesting a man for protesting. It's like, well, so what are they actually protesting for? They're just an anti-protest.
They're just mad because nobody actually like when the shit happened. I was working. I was driving a bus at the time, and
Driving a bus?
yeah, I was driving
You
a bus.
bus driving ass nigga.
Yeah, well, I was
You a
driving a
bus
bus.
driving
Don't
ass.
job shame me.
I will.
Don't
You're
job
my
shame
brother, I
me.
get to do that.
Don't job shame me and Jeffrey Owens.
This
Leave us
nigga used to
alone.
be a bus driver.
Yeah, I used to be a bus driver. I'm
Drive the
proud
bus.
of it. I drove around. I helped people get to where they needed to
He's
be.
like, come on the bus. They're like, thank you, Anthony. You're our bus driver.
I never was like, I come on the bus, y'all.
I imagine him being like a fucking conductor. Get on board the bus, the pace bus,
What are you doing right now?
the magical pace bus.
Are you gonna shit on me for having a job?
Yeah, I will.
And you do what exactly?
I'm a student advisor.
Right,
I advise the students.
right. People don't even know what that is. You advise students.
All aboard the pace bus. So, anyways, how do you feel about these people protesting in their ways?
Are you asking me
Yeah, I'm asking you, bro.
how I feel about people protesting? I mean, go ahead. Like, this is the only take I have is like, stop. Like, Jamel Hill on Twitter today was like, Nike was always like, it's not, I don't care to praise Nike. I'm more praising Colin Kaepernick for getting paid.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about Nike.
Like, no, I mean, I rock Nike. Nike just got a lot of issues.
Like, the sweatshops?
Yeah, sweatshops.
It's like, we're gonna protest Nike for, supporting a man protesting police brutality.
And not, for, violating.
I feel like
rights.
it's on their part is willful ignorance. Like, they're just like, I do not like black people protesting, so I'm gonna be mad about this.
You know, it's wild.
Because there's no logical way after everyone tells you why they're protesting, you're like, but nah. Every single time, like, we're protesting police brutality and not the soldiers, but nah. No, you're not. You're just not. It's like, no, this is what we're protesting. No, you're not protesting that. That's not what's up. That's not what's happening. You're protesting the truth. Like, no. We're specifically not protesting the truth. We're protesting police brutality. Nah, son. No, you're not.
I don't understand white people. I just don't.
I do, because
I just don't understand though.
I understand why you don't understand.
I mean, I don't
why this happened.
understand, and this is not all white people, but I don't understand like these specific white people. Like, what's going through their minds?
They just don't want to talk about police brutality at all.
I understand that.
So they're just like, I'm gonna it's what's it called? Like like you're dodging. You're like, oh, it's about the flag, and you're disrespecting the troops. Like, no, we're specifically not disrespecting the troops at all. It's like, no, it doesn't matter what you say. You're disrespecting the troops.
I just don't understand, like y'all don't care about the troops, man. Y'all don't care.
Yeah, I don't think anyone really cares about the troops.
Like, who cares?
Because like, we care about the troops. We got war. Like, if you care about the troops, you'd be like, nah, we're not gonna do
all
war.
the troops I know are current soldiers or veterans. They don't really care. Like, they still rock Nike. My friend Joe Bed's in the army. He still wears Nike.
Yeah.
I don't know nobody who's just like.
Yeah, our army's really just like.
I feel like this is just.
It's like poor white people and then black people.
This is why I don't understand white people. I just don't understand, like, why is this even a thing? Like, this whole thing is stupid. Everything from, I'm talking about the NFL. It's like, Colin Kaepernick took a knee, during the national anthem. Okay, reporters asked him. He gave his reason. If the NFL would have just left that shit alone, it would have been okay. Nobody would have cared. Blood would have been off the NFL hands. Now they're under investigation for collusion, which they didn't need to do. Like, him playing doesn't hurt the NFL. I don't understand. The people didn't care till they told them to care.
That's true. And then Trump was on it. He was like,
get
these black sons of bitches off the field.
You're right. I forgot all about the
To be honest, just name knowing the anthem is like the chillest thing you can do. It's honestly like the most chill thing you can do.
Do y'all really care about that shit like that though? Like, I remember when all the players were taking a knee that week, This one, and then some stayed in the locker room, and then this one dude just had to come out and look at the flag during the Pledge of Allegiance.
He's like, the troops need this. Like, all our disabled veterans with one leg are just like, we need to look at the NFL and see their respect to us. Because that means so much to us. When, like, I have to pee in a bag every day because they blew my dick off in a war. That's so important.
Right. Like, what the fuck? But the guy had to come out. I forgot what player it was. He just had to come out. Like, who cares? It's a flag.
It's like, these are the troops. I'm respecting the flag so much, and all the veterans in the country will be happy. You give a fuck about that, actually?
I've worked in a veterans hospital on numerous occasions, and, like, they don't care.
I think some of them, like, they would say they care, but they don't actually care.
Nah, I've never met a soldier that was like, I care.
Someone who cares.
I'm saying, I never met a soldier who said he cared about it. I'm just saying, I've never met a soldier that actually cares about the shit. I don't actually care. Like, if Colin Kaepernick feels he wanted to do what he want to do, I'm like, good, I like that, salute him. Y'all made him into a legend by colluding against him.
That's true. They should have stopped.
But anyways, they made him a legend.
My thing is, like, what do you think about Nike's take? Like, why do you think Nike, like, sponsored?
Because Nike already got the money. They got, like, they got.
I'm saying, why? What is the goal from Nike?
What's the goal from Nike? To sell shoes?
They didn't need to do that. So, like, you think this is their overall plan to sell more shoes? They're gonna start selling freedom shoes? Anti-police brutality shoes?
Nike,
like, these are shoes that will make you run from the police faster.
Nike knows who their fan base is. Nike knows that, like, Nike ain't abandoning Serena Williams because she sells tennis clothes.
Yeah, a lot of tennis.
They're not leaving Tiger Woods.
I definitely think I definitely think they looked at the metrics and were like, our fans really do not care. Colin Kaepernick needs.
Nike is only
our core fan base does not care.
Nike's only hot because of black people. That's just a fact. Think about
Jordan, really like
Jordan, Tiger Woods, Serena Williams. Yeah.
And because they wear the shoes. It's like all the NBA players and all the NFL players.
Everybody who ever wins in track when they wear Nike.
When's the last sponsored? I feel like this is actually like white bougie affirmative action. Like they should get a shoe. Just cause.
Has a white person ever had a shoe?
I don't know. I don't think, like, they probably have, but like they're not hot on these streets.
Like, nobody ever tried to sell the JJ Redick?
No one ever did.
The Larry Birds.
The
Dirk might be the only white man.
The Steve Nashes.
Steve Nash never had shoes, but he...
Even, like, NFL, like, there's no NFL shoes, though. So it's only, like, basketball players' basketball shoes.
There's the cleat market is, like, Under Armour, so...
Yeah, there's, like, no big white shoe. Like, I really thought about this. There's no big white shoe.
Nike, there's never been a big white shoe.
Ever.
So, like,
no one's trying to get the Tom Brady's. There's no, like, there's only basketball shoes.
So Nike could have, like, Nike doesn't need...
Nike ran the analytics, and they were like, yeah,
let's look at it like this. We'll just say this. What are the sports that Nike got deals with most? Basketball. Yeah. Most basketball players are black. Mm-hmm. After that, track? Most of them are black. Yeah. Football, most of them are black.
There's no
tennis. Most of them are white, but who's the biggest tennis player in the world? Serena and Venus. And then golf. Nobody gave a fuck about golf gear.
No one's even close to Tiger Woods.
Until Tiger Woods.
He had a golf video game. There's no George Mickelson video game.
There's no VJ Scene.
VJ Scene video game.
Bro, remember when Tiger Woods got popped off?
VJ Scene PGA Tour 2018, no.
Remember when Tiger Woods got popped off for cheating on his wife and shit, and people thought Nike was gonna leave him?
That was the funniest thing that ever happened.
Nike was like, he didn't commit no crime, nigga. We don't care.
He really didn't. She did. She assaulted this man.
And like, Adidas has Muhammad Ali. They have Impossible as Nothing. I think Nike was like, we don't get our Muhammad Ali. We're getting Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, I think
so. Colin Kaepernick getting paid. Good for him, bro. I'm just saying good for him. Good for him getting paid.
Good for Cap getting paid. And
all the shit that you kind of, you
I guess, like you say, you raise more awareness for your cause, even though we all know about it.
Yeah, I know people want to get on the capitalistic aspect of it, but...
It is, but, like, you can't function without capitalism, like, in this capitalist system, so... It is what it is.
I'm just like good. I'm glad he's getting his money. I'm glad Jason Whitlock is huffing and puffing.
Get your money, nigga. Oh, now we're gonna talk about Jason Whitlock. All right, that's where it comes in.
Are you talking about the shot?
We're talking about Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah, but which take are you talking about?
All the takes. Let's go with
his obsession with
Colin Kaepernick first, and then LeBron.
He went on Twitter talking about, "I told y'all it was about money." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, like
you just be saying anything. He said revolutionaries don't take checks. First of all, nobody said.
First of all, revolutionaries do gotta get funded from somewhere.
First of all, Colin Kaepernick isn't nobody's called him a revolutionary.
Yeah, I know he actually isn't.
Nobody's called him one. Nobody said that.
He's just against police brutality.
Yeah, he said police brutality.
Like he's not what's it called? Castro.
Yeah, Fidel Castro.
He's not trying to do an armed bloody resistance, which is this is like when we talk about revolutionaries, this is what it means. It means fucking dismantling the whole fucking system that you're in right now, which usually ends up by blood. It's very hard to dismantle. Yeah, and
nobody called him revolutionary.
Yeah,
we're just very proud of him for putting his job on the line.
That's very dear to our hearts. Now let's go to this LeBron take.
Oh, the shop take?
The shop take.
Oh my god.
So let's
he has a weird obsession with LeBron. He's had this obsession with LeBron for years, and I mean like how LeBron positions himself.
LeBron says what he wants.
He doesn't like the way LeBron positions himself, and he said this because I remember
LeBron says what he wants, and then like Jason Whitlock's like, why can't I don't get to say what I want?
He does get to say what he wants, though.
I think he does. Yeah, I think he actually does believe.
I think Jason Whitlock is jealous because of their position, and he feels like if he was in their position as these world-renowned athletes, he wouldn't be this way. Because his nigga went on Tucker Carlson and said
he went on Tucker Carlson's show.
Yeah, and said that.
Oh my god, that nigga is done.
And said that NFL players were protesting for retweets.
I really don't think
in
so.
Social media
they used to live in these neighborhoods.
Like what I'm trying to say is like Jason Whitlock, these guys are world-renowned NFL athletes.
That's like saying because like
they're worth millions of dollars. You think they care about social media clout?
It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter if they do. But like that's like saying that Jason Whitlock only went there for retweets too. Like no, I think he believed what he said, and we'll probably get some retweets too.
Like he's. But I'm saying like just think about this logic. An NFL player needs internet clout for what?
No one knows.
That's why I think he's a crazy person.
No, he is. He is out of
his Uncle Ruckus.
He's out of his cotton picking mind.
He's one of them people who's like, why? Like, nobody's hurting nobody, so I don't understand the anger that he's mad at LeBron for saying nigga. And he's compared LeBron to Donald Trump because he knew that would zing somebody.
He's like, I'm gonna do the hot take. No, nigga, we do the hot takes around here.
And he was talking about LeBron didn't move from his neighborhood. Why didn't he just move when they spray paint nigga on his house?
Like, I'm just supposed to move every time someone...
Right, I gotta move.
This is my house.
Why should he move from his home?
Because they just moved. No, nigga, this is my house.
And, like, no talk about it. Like, don't act like it was a bad thing that happened.
He's like, you should have just moved. Like, nigga, this is my house. What the fuck I'm supposed to move for?
Move out of my house. I pay for it. First of all, it's his house. He paid for it. Second of all, if something racist happens to you, you can't speak on it because...
You can move?
Because you're rich?
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I hate Jason Whitlock.
That's like okay.
That's why I said I don't get people.
That's like I got robbed last night in my neighborhood. Go move. Like, nigga, I like it here. I just want the crime to go down.
Right.
It's like,
and he's not supposed to talk about it?
So any problem you have with America, they tax too high, move to it. Like, this is the argument because it's just like, don't change anything because you can move. But no one from the other side tries to do that.
Right.
It's like, no, we just want to change.
Why can't they change? Why do I have to change?
Like, I think we can really get this to change. Like, no, just move. But no one on the other side.
Just don't talk about racism.
They're like, oh, immigration's a problem. Like, move to a country where they don't accept immigration.
That's not the first time he came at LeBron, because he was mad at LeBron for embracing hip hop culture. And he had a whole argument with Killer Mike about it. And
my God.
Jason Whitlock loves going to the N-word. Like, y'all say the N-word. Like, okay, I said this to you before. There is no more interesting conversations around the N-word.
Yeah.
We're done. I'm done talking. There's nothing interesting to say about the N-word. There's absolutely nothing. There's nothing. I personally don't want to hear anything else about nigga or who should use it, who doesn't. It's dead. There's a Puerto Rican Mexican rapper out there saying nigga on records with top songs in the country.
And then like,
and nobody says anything. So It's stupid.
My question here is Jason Whitlock in the sunken place or somewhere deeper than the sunken place? Or is he just on the plantation?
He's on the plantation. And he wants to be in the plantation. Jason Whitlock would have been the slave. Like, why do you want freedom? He would ask you that. Like, why would you want to be free? I want to be free.
He's like, oh, you can go back to Africa. Like, nigga, what? I just want to be free.
I just don't understand the logic. But I've always been born with, like, empathy and shit. So I get it.